So these are my plants. This one's a guava. So this one's a guava. And that's growing well. It grows up to 5 meters, so it's gonna grow probably double its height before it starts producing fruit. I could be totally wrong. I just don't see any flowers this year, so I would assume it takes at least a year for it to start thinking of producing something. But this one, on the other hand, is very productive. Right away, it's starting to have peaches on it. So these are all gonna like grow into fruits, and then I can eat them. So I really like this one. I think like this is my favorite plant already. And this one's doing well. This is a Justaberry. They said it would be 5 years before it produces fruits, but I think it might be sooner. It seems to be very active. It's growing really well, and like I said, it did say in the pamphlet, up to 5 years for it to produce fruit, but I think it's only going to take 1 year because it's growing so fast. That when I got it, it was just a stick, and now it's got all these leaves, so it might just produce fruit within 1 year, I think. This is going well. Hey, little baby pine cones. Look at them. This produces pine nuts, this particular pine. So it's very cute. I really like this plant. I don't know if you can cut off one of these limbs and grow a new tree from it, or whether you can collect the pine cone and grow a tree from it, but it's really cool. I like it. Even though I don't really like pine nuts, I'm very negative towards pine nuts. I have to put it in a sauce or something, dip, because it has negative effects on my body. So, these are flowers. These should be flowers. It's nice to see that they're doing kind of well, because I just transplanted them yesterday away from this single grape. So this grape looks like it's not really doing very well. All of its leaves are dying, but it's also producing a new leaf. I didn't check what kind of soil. I just put it in a soil that's suitable for fruits and roses, so which should be okay for it. But I'm just seeing if that grows, how that grows. So, but I think it's going to lose this yellow leaf and then maybe generate some new leaves. I thought this was going to be a blueberry, but I was told it's not going to be a blueberry. It's going to be this plant. So it's some kind of weed which has medicinal qualities to it. Oh, look, a spider. Or is that a bee? No, it's a spider. Or is that a bug? Oh. Alright, so I don't know whether that was a bee or what, but I blew it off, so it was not the spider. Anyway, but I'll wait for this flowers to develop, because just to make sure it's the same kind of plant, because I did think it looked like a blueberry. I would be like, this is a pot where I put blueberries and apple blossom tree thing. So it's obviously not a dwarf apple blossom, but I thought it might have resembled a blueberry, but I might be totally wrong. So I'm waiting for that to flower properly before I realize if it's a blueberry or a weed. So I'm gonna wait till the last minute to discover. But essentially I was notified. Don't be surprised if it is a weed. But if it is a weed, I think I might just plant it out and see if in some sandy soil and see if whatever's in the pot grows, because it has blueberry seeds and stuff in there. Believe it or not, this is one of two. That's the other one, custard apple trees. It's getting a new leaf. Still in there, still in the game. Behind it is my other blueberry. It's a rabbit. This one's a rabbit's eye blueberry. So one of the several seeds that I planted grew. That's my palm. My palms aren't doing very well, but I think they should be indoors, not outdoors, but I just leave them to grow. It's got new leaves. This should be a kiwi. This, I have no idea. It's like a native flower, and I think this on the other side is a mini rose that's grown out. This should be a horned dragon melon. And I've got two, so, unless that's a weed, it should be two horned dragon melons. This is finally a weed. Whatever's growing down here, I might have to chop it before but I'm just leaving it there to grow, and when that flower or plant dies, I'll think about chopping it. And this is a couple more flowers doing well. They're not close to sprouting flowers. This, I don't know what's in here. I've planted a heap of things that I don't have name tags for, so nothing came out from that native mix, so I'm also going to plant all that in sandy soil and see if anything grows. And this should be the beginnings of a bush, some sort of red bush tree. Whatever's here might grow into a red bush, or it's a weed. I had some things die in this plant pot that seemed a little more red tinge, but they might regenerate maybe. And then I'll try and find a bit. I think that there, you can see a dry bit of leaf, and it used to be reddish tinged leaf. But I'm just leaving this to do whatever. I don't know whether it needs less water or more water, but I might water it a bit. This might be a pear tree. I did plant a few pear seeds around the sides, or a couple of mandarin seeds, so on this side where something's growing, and I have no idea what's over here. I have no idea. I'm just waiting for it to grow. And I thought something was going to come out of there, but nothing's growing. And this is a mess of whatever it is. No idea what anything in this pot is, but it's growing grass as well as other things.